So when you see all this, it really makes you wonder, why do they treat people like this? Isn't the motto serve and protect? Or is it swerve and connect? Well, it all lies in their training. Reports show that members of law enforcement have been known to have received training by Israel. Yes, Israel. The country very well known for its amazing and innovative and perfected oppressive techniques that they have used over the years against Palestinians. Let's take a look, shall we? Israeli forces have been well known to shoot, injure, and kill protesters, even medical staff and journalists.
Can you describe what happened to you on Monday?
We were away from the protest area. It was a very controlled scene. We knew where we were. We could see the sniper posts. For sure, they could see us. That's when, unfortunately, I heard a loud bang, found myself on the ground, and realized I'd been shot. Everybody else I've talked to was like me. We were away during a lull without smoke, without any chaos at all, and we were targeted, and we were rather hit by live ammunition, most of us in the lower limbs. So it's very, very hard to believe that the Israelis who shot me and the Israelis who shot my other colleagues, just from our medical crew, 4 of us were shot, including Musa Abu Hassanin, who passed away. It's very hard to believe that they didn't know who we were.
Medical staff like Razan al-Najjar was killed when she was just doing her duty, treating injured protesters. When Israeli forces have the most accurate and powerful weapons, they're literally using snipers. It doesn't get much more accurate than that. And then they say, well, we didn't see her. That's not good enough. Journalists have been known to get shot, injured, and killed. In this case, this journalist got injured as well during coverage of a protest.
Despite the blue protective vest he was wearing, and despite the fact that the word press was emblazoned on the front of that vest. Palestinian journalist Yasser Murtaja was shot by Israeli forces while covering the mass protests in Gaza on Friday. Yasser died early on Saturday.
And just to show you how little they care about public perception or even any other government in the world, many years ago, they killed an American activist. If they just killed a Palestinian, I'd be like, okay, they don't care about Palestinian authorities because they pretty much occupied Palestine, so Palestinians can't do much towards them. But they killed an American activist, Rachel Corrie. And not just any way, they killed her with a bulldozer. They bulldozed her to death. Just to show you how little these people care about human life, and they don't even care which country you come from because they know you're not gonna touch them. And if you want to know how Israeli forces break up protests, well, Exhibit A. They literally use bulldozers to push thousands of pounds of rocks targeted towards protesters. And around the same time that George Floyd was killed by US police officers, an autistic Palestinian young man was killed by Israeli forces. He was mistakenly confused for being an attacker after they chased him for God knows how long, and then they thought he had a weapon and they killed him. Does that sound familiar? So the ultimate question is, why do they act this way?
Can you describe the officer's reaction to that? the officers reacted as we teach them, how we train them.
When these people train your police force, your police will not see you as citizens with rights. They will not see you as white or black, protester, medical staff, or journalist. They will not see you as human. They will see you as only one thing: the enemy.